So let's look at the first one. None of the coefficients are 1, so what variable do you want to get rid of? X. I heard X slightly first. It's okay. We'll do Y next, I promise. So why don't we multiply the first equation by -2? So if I multiply the first equation by -2,
you just reduce the second one?
what do you mean reduce it?
Like, divide it all by 2?
Yeah, I mean, instead of multiplying the first one by -2, we could have multiplied the second one by 1/2 or -1/2. Yeah. When I add them together, what happens to the x's? Yeah, the x's and the y's cancel, so we'll get 0 on the left equals what on the right? -16. Does 0 equal -16? Usually not. So remember, the whole point is to find values for the variables that make the equations true. Well, no values of x's and y will make 0 equal to -16. So we're in a special case. You are in a special case when all of your variables eliminate. If you get something false, you're in the case of no solution. Correct. Parallel, non-intersecting lines. You can write no solution. If you like symbols, you can draw that one. If you're even fancier, you can do braces. Notice the pinky out with nothing in them. However, please understand, I don't know if I mentioned this already, this is no solution. This is not the number 0. In a computer science class, this is the number 0. But if the answer is 0 and you write this, you are writing there's no answer. So please be careful. So again, when your variables cancel and you get something false, no solution. Whereas the first equation there is 2x minus 4y equals 8. And 4x minus 8y equals 16. 2x minus 4y, sorry about that, equals 8. That didn't really help at all. And 4x minus 8y equals 16. Well, let's go for eliminating y this time. He wonders what will happen. Why don't we multiply the first equation by -2? Going about my business, nothing's really happening. When we add them together, what happens on the left? What happens on the right? All of our variables eliminate. We're in a special case. But now we're left with something true. 0 does equal 0. So this is your infinitely many solutions.
When you trying to cancel out x, right?
Right. We were trying to cancel all y, but notice x also went. So we literally threw the baby out with the bathwater. Don't do that, though, in real life. In the case where you have infinitely many solutions, you actually have to say what the solutions are. So typically what you do is you solve for x in either of the equations. It does not matter because they're the same equations. Same equation, excuse me. So let's take that first equation. If we were to solve for x, what would we do?
Make y 0.
No. Our answer is still going to have a y. We're not finding x-intercepts. So we're going to have x equals something that has a y in it. So I would need to get this term by itself by doing what to both sides? Adding 4y to both sides. then finish solving for x by dividing by 2. Sure. So we need to see what the solutions look like. So typically what you do is you take one of the equations and solve for x. It does not matter which equation you pick because this is saying they are the same equation. So I picked the first one, brought the 4y to the right, and then divided by 2.
Also, it would be 2x equals 8 minus 4y. 8 plus, when you put it on the other side.
Yeah. You can put it in either order, that's fine. And then I divided everything by 2. So, instead of x comma y, our x is 2y plus 4, and our y is just y. So that's what every ordered pair looks like. It has the format 2y plus 4, comma y. You have to add a little tagline that says y is real. What that means in English is that actually give me a number. Pick any number you like. Make sure 12 it is. So if y was 12, then x would be 2 times 12 plus 4. So that would mean, I can do it, 28, comma 12 would be a solution. So then you can pick any other number and you get a solution. So 2 pi plus 4, comma pi, answer? No, hex no. I'm only presenting this one just in case you guys have one of these guys in your homework. Chances of me putting in infinitely many solutions on your test is equivalent to the Browns ever winning any form of championship. Yes.
Guaranteed.
So guaranteed, not going to happen. Yes. Yes. Have you been in this state long? I mean, right. Hi.
Right at 2x minus 4y and you added.
So I added 4y to both sides to get it over here. And that would cancel out this 4y here. You can't combine these, they just stand right next to each other. And then I divided everything by 2 to get the x all by itself.